Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 11th real grade, the Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee Norn. A lot of people mentioned when I did the Gold Astray Aramatsu version that I thought that was the best real grade. They said, you gotta build a unicorn. Well, I've got enough unicorns. But I don't have a Banshee Norn. Let's have a look. Now, they use a lot of cycle frame on this thing, or a lot of clear orange, or a lot of whatever. Regardless, it looks cool. I love the way it integrates with the real grade frame parts, and just how much of this thing glows when we're all said and done. I will say this is an extremely complicated real grade, even by real grade standards. If anyone remembers when I was talking about the Astray Aramatsu, I said the head was extremely complicated and will cause you to come up with all new curse words. You can extend that to the entire kit on the Unicorn, or the Banshee in this case. Really complicated, lots of interlocking parts, lots of moving parts, lots of things going on in this kit, and everything's going to line up just so. But when you get it all done, it does look really cool. And it's very strong and stable. You heard me right, a Unicorn kit that is strong and stable. What? Now, there is some flaws. The skirt armor in this particular kit pops off all the time. I mean, you look at it wrong, it pops off, and it's a royal pain in the butt. I mean, you can pop it right back on, it's not the end of the world, but it just drives you nuts because it's constantly popping off. Part of the problem is this weird hip system, or waist system they got going on. It can move side to side, but it keeps the top half of the kit a little wonky, and like I said, stuff pops off all the time. I understand it was there to give it more movement, but it causes more problems than it solves. A lot of the kit is undergated, so when you clip it off, it doesn't have any bad nubs. I wouldn't be surprised to see a titanium version of this kit in the future. But overall, looks really good. There are some problems in the shoulders of the cycle frame peeking through when it really shouldn't. But like I said, not the end of the world. Flip around the backpack. Doesn't always want to line up perfectly, but quite frankly, you won't have it in this form very much. Accessories, beam sabers. They give you 2 in the arms, 2 in the backpack. So you got 4, but only 2 blades. You get the giant shield, which is just the standard Unicorn shield on steroids, with more cycle frame, because everything's better with more cycle frame. It's like bacon. Anyway. Latches open up, just like in the Master Grade does. And really, it looks and feels just like a tiny Master Grade. Hands, however, grapple-style hands, fist hands, open-style hands. They don't give you any real grade-style hands, but quite frankly, you wouldn't use them anyway. Beam rifle is pretty much the same, or beam magnum rather, except you get a little bazooka launcher. You can use that with or without that little beam saber effect part. Either way, it looks cool. Now, for the transformation, they tell you take off the head, take off the backpack, and take off the shoulders. The transformation works pretty much the same as the Master Grade does, extending the legs, moving pieces out. It is a lot tougher because everything is a lot tighter on this kit. Bust out the tweezers, you're going to need them. It takes a little while, and it's a bit of a pain. But then again, the Master Grade Unicorn was a bit of a pain to transform too. But this thing is tight, 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 tight. Nothing's ever going to fall apart or fall off this kit in terms of the transformation anyway. The head transforms like this, one side to the other. Goes all many faces on us. If you got that reference, you have the power. Flare open the backpack with. I really like what they did there. The cycle frame is in there, and they used a silver sticker behind that, so it really pops through. Makes it one of the brightest parts on this kit. And like I said, shoulders, arms, everything is super duper strong, super duper tight, to the point that it's kind of hard to move them. But on the upside, it means it's never going to drop anything. It's very stable. Nothing's ever going to have any issues and drops. In terms of decals, I'm not a huge fan of them. They're cut poorly. I only used a handful, and they're a royal pain to put on this kit. So I didn't use a lot of decals on this thing, even though by real grade standards you're supposed to, but I wasn't a huge fan. I will say this is one of the best looking Unicorn / Banshee kits under a black light. Because it's small and the cycle frame pops so well. Put a black light on it, and this thing lights up like Christmas. It really does look good, especially on that backpack with that silver sticker. Really pops back there. But I really do like the way the kit looks under a black light. This is probably the best version of this. Put them on an action base. No problems, like I said. Joints are super tight to the point, like I said, it's kind of difficult to pose. I think I'm going to have him on the ground, but if you want him in the air, not a problem. He'll hold up anything. He'll pull any pose off you want. It's just going to be an aggravating part to get there. And some pieces will fall off when you're doing the posing. Final thoughts on this kit. Is this the best real grade I've built? I'm kind of iffy on it. I'm going to say no. I still think the gold frame was better. Just because it was an easier and more enjoyable build, and it's not quite as frustrating as this thing is falling off parts. Is this the best version of the unicorn I've seen? Probably. I mean, it has a few different kind of flaws than the Masquerade does, but the transformation works better and it poses better. Maybe decals were a little bit better on the old kits, but that's only when it was water slide, so take it with a grain of salt. Is this superbly better than the Masquerade, the perfect grade? No. No. It's a little bit better. So, take it for what's that worth. Take that for what it's worth. I enjoyed the kit. Thumbs up. Good, solid real grade. I don't think it's my favorite real grade to date, but it's still really good. If you want one, pick it up. Thumbs up from me. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. Why do you keep looking at my leg? No reason.